Alright, mate. So, yeah, Jamsy is now in the rubbish area of Binance. Is it an impending coin of death? You know, yeah, is it worth throwing some money at it? Down 99%. Honestly, nobody knows. Only maybe CZ. Now, do I think it's worth throwing something at? I kind of do. You know, it's still on futures. You can see here, it's still on futures and stuff. That's a fairly decent sign. Not saying it's the be all and end all. It's really not. But what I'm thinking is, if Jamsy gets down below here, I will probably like to buy myself. You can see here, I just wrote on Jamsy, load the boat, okay? Because that is a pierce below this first major low in the market. Jamsy didn't really have a major low here. It kind of had the low here. Now, the tricky thing about these lows, when you don't get them early, sometimes you don't even go to new lows. But because Jamsy has been so weak and it is down 99%, you have to think there's a good chance of this going to new lows. If other coins are going to go to new lows, well, you have to sort of think that Jamsy probably has a chance to go to new lows. So if we get down here, ARPA, if we get down here, I will probably buy some Jamsy also. Not 100% sure if we even get down there, but at this point I'm kind of hopeful that we get down there. Of course, nobody knows for sure. Sometimes these first lows are not taken out again. But yeah, so I will buy down here. It's okay to be buying a small bit here. You know, if you buy a small bit there and then you add a small bit down below, I mean, if this survives, at least you're putting the odds in your favor, because, you know, a small buy here and another buy, you know, down below. And what if it did go to even new lows? You know, you would then have an amazing buy somewhere down in here, hopefully, and you know, you would be 99.5% better off than all of these people. So what you're doing is you're putting the odds in your favor of success. So then it's just down to mental fortitude to see if you can hold this. If it survives, Jamsy could be like a 100x winner. So, you know, trading is you know, 90% mental in a way. I'm not sure if 90% is the right word, but of course there's a lot of learning experience and understanding the pattern and the charts and the market itself and the bear markets and the cycles and the indicators and the volume. There's a lot of study into that. But even when you get that far, then trading becomes more mental. So, you know, you're gonna if you do average in here, can you hold long enough to make some decent gains if it survives? So that's kind of what you have to tell yourself. You need to have a plan. You need to kind of stick to that plan. You know, if you say you're buying here and you're going to sell into the next alt season, you know, you don't want to be, well, I mean, you do what you want to do, but you know, you don't want to kind of freak out and sell here again after maybe creating that double bottom. You're probably best to see it through. Not always easy, though. Not always easy. So honestly, mate, I have no idea if this is going to survive or not. But I like this area down here, and if we do get down here, I would be tempted to buy some myself. I'm not sure. I know you were in the group for a long time, but I'm not sure if you're away for a bit and maybe you missed some of the videos. But you know, my plan throughout this entire bear market, and even way before the bear market started, you know, was to let coins drop 94%. And ideally that would create the first low here, 94%. We would get potentially a bounce, whatever, 200-300% bounce here, and then we would later come back down to take out these lows, and then we would come back up and we would move into a bull market, right? That was my plan all along, and I have accumulated some here, and I want to also accumulate some in here, right, and below here. In theory, now I don't know if how the market's going to play out. Will the market give it to me or not? But you know, that was my plan when we were way up here, starting to drop. And so far I'm trying to stick to my plan. It's not easy. Trying to, you know, some days I want to FOMO in and just start buying things, but if I have patience and this gives it to me here, in theory, hopefully, it should do very well. So why I'm saying this is because Jasmy is kind of doing the same thing. Now, it didn't give the low early, but it is giving the low here, and if we can do that, you know, that may be the point to be buying right down here below this low. Totally up to you if you want to buy a little bit before that up here and see how that goes. Other than that, getting moved to the innovation zone is probably not a good thing, maybe, from the looks of it, from the looks of all the coins in there. But I suppose not all those coins are going to die. So, you know, it has to be a kind of a fingers crossed type of thing. I have no idea about the Jasmy team. I do know that Lambo in the alerts, he seems to love this coin, and he's been accumulating this and thinking it's going to be a 100x coin. I have no idea what he knows about it, but he seems to like it anyway. So that's just my thoughts on it.